What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLRA, back at you with all of my card games. The show we take a look, whatever deck we want to take a look at, we have those good old fun times. Today we have a fan suggestion. We are looking at Chain Burn, which is just a very trolly deck that's all about just burning your opponent, burning. And, you know, we've got the Chain Burn, we've got some Stall Burn, we've got some Aggressive Burn, we got all sorts of burning ready to hit our opponents with and make them cry and run away. So for today, we're going to be going over the deck list, and then we're going to go into some replays on the good old tube, some live replaying. So let's go ahead. The main deck today, we got ourselves 2 copies of the Dark Magician, 2 copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon, 3 copies of Yugioh the Time Lord, 3 copies of Swift Scarecrow, 3 copies of Red Eyes Fusion, 3 copies of Pot of Extravagant, 1 card of Demise, 3 Demise of the Land, 1 Chain Strike, 3 Wave Motion Cannons, 3 Chain Energy, 2 copies of the Dark Room O Nightmare, 1 copy of Mystic Mine, 3 copies of Waking the Dragon, 3 copies of Secret Blast, 3 copies of Secret Barrel, 3 copies of Ceasefire. As for our extra deck, mostly irrelevant, but the most important cards are 3 copies of Dragoon and 3 copies of Last War from Another Planet. I do throw in 3 copies of Natis in case we're up against Dogmatica. The rest is irrelevant, but I just threw in Nightmare Phoenix and Barricade Board Blocker. But you can replace them with whatever you want. As for a side deck, didn't make one today. But if you wanted more like burn card, any sort of burn card, any sort of stall card will work in this deck. Just didn't need it today. So with all that being said, let's go ahead into Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, and show you how it works. And we'll have such a good time. Alright, yeah, our first opponent. And we're going to try and go first with this deck. You want to try and go first as often as humanly possible. It's kind of what you like to do. Although with this opening hand, we can go second. This is fine. You know, because I got Yugioh, I've got Ceasefire, I've got Waking the Dragon. We're up against Flundereeze. Alright, Flundereeze, it didn't do a whole lot. Alright, that will be fine and dandy. So here's what we're going to do. Normal summon Yugioh the Time Lord. This is a Time Lord. He can be targeted by stuff, but he can't be destroyed by battle, can't be destroyed by card effects. If he battles my opponents, if I battle with this thing, he halves the opponent's life points after the battle phase. This is important because you want to take off as much of your opponent's life as possible very quickly. We also have Ceasefire. I've got Waking the Dragon. And then I have this nasty thing. This is Chain Energy. Each player must pay 500 points to normal summon, special summon, set, or activate cards from the hand. If this is Flundereeze, he is going to have a very, very bad time. Because the whole idea of Flundereeze is multiple normal summons, and there you go. That's exactly what I'm expecting to see a lot of today, a lot of rage-quitty people. To be fair, if he's playing Flundereeze, you know, he summons 2 monsters, that's going to cost him 1,000. And I've got, you know, Ceasefire. Make my opponent lose 500 points for every effect monster on the field. That's another 1,500. So, he loses life points too fast. He can't do anything. Chain Energy too strong for Flundereeze. So, that's pretty much ideal. Your opponent just cannot handle what you're doing. Even if he had Spell Trap removal, I've got Waking the Dragon to summon Last Warrior. No summons at all. So, that's the idea, very basic idea of the deck. It's just troll your opponent so hard, they don't want to deal with you. So let's go for Duel 2, and see if we can, you know, go first and show off a little bit more of what we can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Except I still don't get to pick to go first. Which is kind of what I wanted to do, is go first. But, you know, well, oh, hey, we get to go first. Neat. That's what I want to do. Alright, what do we have for a hand here? It's a start to things. Let's go for Pot of Extravagant. A risky maneuver. You don't want to banish all your Dragoons. But that doesn't happen too often, because that's why we run 3. See, we only need 1 Dragoon. You don't need, like, 5 of it. That would be excessive. So we're going to go ahead and set a couple cards, activate Wave Motion Cannon. Every turn this ticks off. And then, whatever point I want, I can ditch it, inflict 1,000 points for every turn it has been on the board. It's a nice little thing. It's good for when you get into the stall part, or if you just need a little extra damage. It's a nice thing. Plus, you know, it activates, so, you know, you activate Wave Motion's effect to gain, you know, 1 turn, and then you chain your trap cards, and then you chain your Chain Strike, which is kind of the idea. Alright, so Unexpected die into whom exactly? Whom or what? Magikey Skoy Blaster. I don't remember what these do, but I activate Demise of the Land anyway. So I can just activate my one copy of Mystic Mine. You know, some trolley burn decks would probably run more than one Mystic Mine. I just want to do the one. You know, I could run 3 if I wanted to. I could run Metaverse and Terraforming, all that good stuff. But you know what? 1 is good enough. It'll be worth it. It's fine. You know, he has stuff, but so long as he has stuff, he can't do stuff. Alrighty. Do I risk it for a biscuit? I will risk it this time. Okay, come on. Leave me with 1 Dragoon. I don't think it's going to leave me with a Dragoon. Let's see if it did. No, but it left me with the Last Warrior. That's interesting even of itself. So we'll see. You know, we might not do the Dragoon this time, but it's fine. You know, you don't need Dragoon every time. That's just unnecessary. So go ahead and end our turn for now. This is where we get into some of the grindier parts of this deck. Sometimes you can't one-shot your opponent. Sometimes you just gotta wait them out. You gotta mess with them. You gotta screw with their minds, man. And that's what we got. We got Darkroom and Nightmare. Every time he takes effect damage, he'll take 300 extra damage. Except from Darkroom and Nightmare, because if that was the case, it would be like an infinite loop. We got our Secret Blast. Every time he does anything, he's gonna, you know, every time he summons something or sets something, this is going to do 300 points of damage for every something he's got. And now he's got whatever this is. The main phase. 2 of my Magikeys. Set Magikey spell. Okay, that does nothing. Do these do something in the grave? Because he can't use effects in the grave either, thanks to Mystic Mine. Normal Magikey. Shuffle to deck. Okay, that doesn't... So this just shuffles a card into the deck. Okay. I don't know why you did that, but I'm guessing there was a reason that you did that. Couldn't tell you what it was. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Ooh. Ho, 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 ho. Alright, that's a card I like to see. Okay, let's go ahead and just banish the rest of the extra. We don't need it. You don't need no extra deck. See, we got Wave Motion Cannon again. So let's go ahead and activate Secret Barrel. My opponent will take a bunch of damage. Take 1,000. He'll take an extra 300. So now what we're going to do, activate Second Wave Motion Cannon. And then, very importantly, after... Oh, he surrender like baby. Okay. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I was about to talk about Chain Energy again. To be like, Chain Energy, my opponent loses more life every time he tries to do anything. He's taking all the damage from these cannons, and I still have Secret Blast. I had this guy pretty much dead to rights. Pretty much. Unless he actually had Spell Trap removal, I had him dead to rights, basically. So, there's another win of the trolley variety. Remember, any deck, any duel I have where my opponent just rage quits, that's a win with this deck. So, there's duel number 2. Let's go ahead for duel number 3, and see if I can just, you know, have someone last just a little bit longer. So I can troll them harder. Alrighty, third opponent. Again, I get picked first. My rock, paper, scissors is not working for me right now. Such things happen. Alright, so this guy's playing the Magician's Rod. Alright, again, this would have been a perfect hand going first, because I've got Dark Room plus Chain Energy. That's like 800 points every time he wants to do stuff. Which is kind of a nice little combo, you know? Just like, hey... you want to do something? 800 points. 800 points right in my hand. Put it right in my hand. That's why I want to see it. So yeah, Secrets of Dark Magic, the Dark Magician's Yugioh, and that's probably his trap card. Okay. Let's see here. All right, Nora, let's just go for Eye Fusion. Red Eyes Fusion, Dragoon time, baby. You know, Dragoon, you know, we don't need monsters too much with this deck, but Dragoon, he does burn damage. That's why we go for Red Eyes Dragoon. So yeah, he's gonna be able to, like, do stuff. Let me think about that. I'm actually gonna allow the draw because I'd rather negate him summoning more monsters. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this dude. Does this guy count as Dark Magician? No, he does not. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say, actually, no. I'm going back and forth on what exactly I want to do here. I was gonna get rid of... I'd rather him not have Eternal Soul. Like, yeah, he'll get more stuff, but I can just pop another monster, do more damage. The whole idea of this deck is doing burn damage, and I kind of wish I'd played Dark Room, but it doesn't matter. Opponent surrender. Dragoon is just too annoying. People just don't like him, and that's why he's perfect for this deck. Alright, that's another easy win. Let's keep going, though. That's 3 duels down. At this rate, we're probably going to go into like 6 or 7. I have no idea. Depends on how it goes. Let's go for duel number 4. And again, we're looking for that perfect match of opponent surviving long enough to burn him to death. Alrighty, fourth opponent. Can we get to go first? Indeed, finally we're going to get to go first. This is what I wanted to do. Opening hand is a dangerous task. Alright, biscuit for a biscuit. Part of the extravagant. Probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Draw a few more cards. Can I still fuse? Yes, I can. Worth the effort. So we'll just go ahead and make our boy Dragoon. I usually use the dudes in my deck. That way I keep the dudes in my hand. There you go. And we'll set a card. It's a start. It's a very humble start. You know, I like to start with more burn cards, but sometimes you just need the one dude who burns. And we'll see. You know, I also have Demise of the Land, so if this guy special summons something that's, like, bigger than Dragoon, I can always hit him with Demise of the Land. That is something. Alright. I'm not gonna allow you to draw. I got to draw. I'm not gonna need this. I'm not gonna need that. There's still a Dragoon in my extra deck. I checked. Alright, what is this? Grand Spiritual Art Ichir. Okay, so this is, what do you call them? This is Fairy Tale. Okay. I can't be targeted, though, so Luna does not actually work. Okay. Normally, Luna is an annoying card, but you can't target me with Luna. I can't be targeted. Can't be destroyed, can't be targeted. And now he's got Jigglebiggles. That's what I'm going to call this guy. Jigglebiggles. Alright, well, if I know my Charmers well enough, this guy probably running a Baguska. Or possibly Utopia the Lightning. Or possibly Utopia Double. It could be a lot of things. Could be a lot of things. Okay, he doesn't have anything. Odd. You'd think he'd have something, but apparently not. And I could make another Dragoon. Do I really need to, though? It's kind of unnecessary. I'd rather just, like, blow up his stuff. I could obviously make another Dragoon here, but that would be just kind of unnecessary. Unpossessed. Charmers can't be destroyed. Familiar possessed. Blah, blah, blah. If a monster controls destroy a battle card for this card, do a special summoning spell. Okay. I will negate that one. I don't want no trap cards spawning more monsters. Not if I can help it. So let's go ahead and do some burn damage. I believe... Yeah, Gigabyte will summon a monster. He can summon 1500 attack, 200 defense, except for Gigabyte. Okay. That's fine. That is fine and dandy. Run, Ryu. Okay. Well, you know what? Screw it. Red Eyes Fusion again. Because why the not? Alright, there you go. I made another Dragoon. And I'm just gonna keep popping and burning you. This is just complete dick move. This is complete dick move. Alright, so now he gets to summon back Jigglebiggles. No. And my opponent surrender. Okay, understandable. Because, let's see. Oh, actually, this would have allowed him to summon more stuff. Granted, he's probably running low on stuff, but yeah, he probably could have lasted at least one turn, but yeah, when you see double Dragoon, one of which being 5,000, that's a bit much to ask about. Especially if you're just playing Charm. Although, granted, he probably does have something. Or maybe he banished it. I have no idea. Regardless, that's another win. Let's go for fifth duel. Fifth duel. Keep going. Gotta have that nice burn duel. I just want to burn somebody with Chain Strike. That's what I really want to see. Alrighty, duel numero 5. Let's keep on going as we're going. So far, doing pretty good. But we're not having that perfect duel I want to see. I want to see the perfect hand. Honestly, I made the deck. I tested. When I was testing, it was pretty consistent. But for some reason today, it's just like, it's not showing me that perfect hand. Like, where is my chain? The problem with chain burn in general is just the fact that chain strike is limited. Trust me, if it wasn't limited, this deck would be broken. As it stands, we're up against, what is this? Opponent must pay 600 life points to activate cards or effect. Okay. So this is essentially chain strike, or chain energy, but bigger. Okay. Set. And normal summon Michion. That'll force him to, summon something to get rid of Michion. Because I want him to activate something. Alright, so I gotta pay 600 life points every time I do stuff. Masquerade, he's an interesting dude. Probably could have, let's see, Despia and a light or dark. I guess I could have thrown him in here somehow. It would have been kind of weird. Okay, we'll just end our turn for now. We should be pretty good. I mean, I just need my opponent to special summon once, and then, like, demise Oland. Hit him up with Mystic Mine. And look, he's going to do exactly what we want him to do. And that'll work just perfect for us. Yeah, good old Monster Reborn. This card summon at a branded spell trap. So this guy, this archetype being, branded, it reminds me of Brandish Maidens back in the day. Good old Brandish Maidens. Alrighty. Not yet. Mystic Mine. I think he still gets a card, though. Yes, he does. Okay. So, now my opponent has a choice. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? Didn't expect the Mystical Mine. Few do. Plus, I've got a Time Lord, so, like, so long as Michion will go away on his own, but that's just that. Okay, so first, Darklord. This card's fusion summon using the Darklord. Okay, so my opponent surrenders. I think he actually, he used Morningstar, but he can't activate the effects, because, Mystic Mine. So, I'm going to call, there's another win, because, my opponent, he saw what we had, you only need one Mystic Mine. This is why Mystic Mine's not banned. It's one of those cards, like, you only need one of it to do anything. It's pretty nutty. So, there's a win against Despia Darklords, a very nice deck, which unfortunately did not stand a chance against a goblin in a cave. So let's go for a 6th duel. And again, just looking for Chain Strike. Alrighty, 6th duel. Don't often get the 6 duels. We'll see how it goes. I just really want to see Chain Strike this time. Because being a 1-of, it is being very elusive today. And it's really a shame, because this deck would be a lot better if it was just at 2 even. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to have nice things. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, we got some burn this time. That's already a plus, so let's go ahead and set some cards. We'll set some elements of our chain burn, and we'll just go from there. We'll see how it goes. This kind of reminds me of playing Mystic Mine Ojama, set 3. 2 Ojama traps, 1 Metaverse, just annihilate everything. So we'll see how it goes. My demise of the land, Secret Barrel, Secret Blast. Secret Blast, nice card. 300 damage for everything my opponent controls. If he destroys it, another extra 1,000 damage. It's pretty good. And this guy is called the Slurm King. Interesting. That's a Futurama reference if y'all don't know. I vaguely remember that episode. It was gross. Harpy's Feather. Okay, well. See, this is why we play the chain burn stuff. Sadly, Demise is going, but at least I keep one in my hand. And plus, he's still going to take that extra 1,000. So, he's down 2,500 life points. That's at least a start. Alright, so this guy's not playing Pendulums. He's playing Baby Raccoons. Summon level 2 beast from the deck face down except for itself. Cat of Ill Omen. Choose a trap from your deck, place it on top of the deck. Or if Necrovalley's on the field, add it to your hand. Huh. Fascinating. Any trap he wants, huh? Interesting. Let's go for Wave Motion Cannon. I do vaguely recall this monster. I wonder what trap card he's trying to go for. I mean, there's like tons of options, I suppose. Maybe he's playing like D-board? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, it puts it on top of the deck. He's not going for Necro Value to just get a straight search. Impermanence. I think this guy might be taking the piss. He's definitely taking some kind of piss. Alright. Demise of the land. Mystical Mine. Nothing for you, Mr. Raccoon. Nothing for you, Mr. Raccoon. Okay, now you're definitely pissing on my grave. Is that Plum Princess? That's a mother flippin' Plum Princess. It's a fancy card if you can have it destroyed, and then you keep it around long enough, but as it stands, it doesn't do much. I'm just gonna keep it. You know, I don't care about Dragoon right now. I want to see Chain Strike. Where's my Chain Strike? That's what I want to see. Because that's kind of the name of it. He's on the sleeves. What is this? When a monster is activated, when a monster's normal summon, negate the... Oh, frick? I do not remember this card. When a monster effect's activated, activates to the monster's normal summon, negate the activation. Player's effect was activated, was negated, draws one card. What on earth does that have to do with Monarchs? I don't actually remember what this has to do with Monarchs. Like, why would you play this in Monarchs? Other than to negate your own Emperor. I mean, like, that you would never play this in a Monarch deck. What is this? Either player can special summon. A monster is normal summon, destroy this card. This guy is definitely playing some weird, janky junk. I mean, I've got some janky junk too, but mine makes sense. This guy, this is some sort of very weird anti-meta deck or something. I think. Not 100% sure. I guess By Order of the Emperor would mess up some decks, but like not a lot of them. Neither player gets special summon when a monster is normal summon. Okay, so I can't even use Red Eyes Fusion because of this thing. But that's fine. I don't need Dragoon. Like I said, I just need Chain Strike. That's all I want. I want to see Chain Strike just once today. I mean, in 6 duels, you have to have it once. Come on. Like I said, like there are easier ways to search Chain Strike. Like if I was playing Pot of Prosperity, probably be a lot easier to get to it. The problem with the Pot of Prosperity though is that you can't do as much damage, and the whole idea of this deck is to do damage. So that's that. If you're wondering why I'm not doing that, that's your reason. That is the one and only reason why we're not playing Pot of Prosperity instead, because I want to do more burn damage. All right. I think it's about time to put this guy out of his misery, because I think I've got enough stuff. So let's go ahead, activate Wave Motion Cannon. And you know what? I'm going to Chain Burn one way or another. You know, this doesn't have Chain Strike in it, but it's a Chain 3. At least there's technically chains involved. Alrighty. So there's duel number 6. Fuck it, let's go for duel 7. Alrighty, 7th duel, lucky number 7. I just want to see Chain Strike. I don't care what else happens. Well, that's a lot of burn cards, but none of them happen to be the card I was hoping to get. So let's go ahead with this opening hand. We're going to set Chain Energy. That way we have that all going up. We'll go ahead, set a whole bunch. Activate Wave Motion Cannon. Activate the Dark Room of the Nightmare. And with any luck, we will not get hit with Harpy's Feather Duster, because that would suck. That would suck a lot. But, you know, this is a pretty nasty opening board here. He's costing himself, like, how much life points? 500 apiece. And then he takes, like, more damage due to the Dark Room of the Nightmare. Uh-huh. Or maybe it's maybe not. Pretty sure he's supposed to be taking extra damage here. Takes damage for a card effect, except armor. Yeah. Maybe these are interrupt. No, wait, this is him. He has to pay life points. Okay, that's fine. Once I hit him with Ceasefire, he'll take extra damage. Because look at this guy. He's taken half of his life as damage already. He hasn't even done anything. He has done nothing. That's how powerful this deck can be sometimes. Chain Energy times 2 is pretty nasty. Suppose you could also use that, that branded Masquerade Dragon dude. If you could get 2 of them on the board, that'd be pretty good too. Voided pocket it. Nope, I'm good. I can burn you later. Discard a card, ditch a fiend. Stygian. Is this Infernity, maybe? It is. Ooh. I love me some Infernity, that's for sure. Okay, that's fine. Summon more things from the hand, but you still need to pay life points. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with Ceasefire now. I'm gonna go like, cease. Desist. It must now take damage. I wonder how... How does Infernity Barrier work with, like, Wave Motion Cannon? Can he stop it with that? That would be bad. That would be really bad if he could do that. I really hope he can't do that. If he can do that, that's bad. I'm just gonna say it's bad. Okay. We'll see. Okay, Infernity Patriarch. Cool. I mean, you summon that if you want, but you'll be taking 1,000 points of damage. I mean, you're pretty much dead as is. I mean, I've got the wave motion. Okay, you're gonna go for it anyway. This guy's pretty much seeing, like, he's pretty much dead. Unless he can OTK me somehow that I'm unaware, I'm pretty sure I've won this duel. Pretty sure, because every time he summons something or sets something or whatever, he's taking the damage. Me, I already have my wave motion cannon. So, unless Infernity Barrier can negate this, which I'm not sure it can, I should be good. I should be pretty good. Dang, Infernity. I feel slightly bad for this one. Normally, I don't feel bad when I'm playing a troll deck and I troll people, but I like Infernities. They're pretty cool. And this guy's playing them rather well, and he's got Yugioh, which is completely useless to him because no matter what he gets, he can't play anything. He literally can't do anything, because the minute he does anything, Chain Energy says dead. Because that's kind of what Chain Energy does. Alrighty, so now he's going to get all the cuts. I might have to put Chain Energy on the thumbnail now, because it's doing a lot more for me than Chain Strike. I will say, that's kind of what's going on. We'll see. Yeah, my friend, I'm sorry, but you can't do nothing yet. My opponent surrenders. But you gotta give him credit. He saw my board and he didn't just give up. He did all the combos he could. And you know what? I salute you, sir. I salute you. Alright, let's go for the end screen. I think we've trolled enough people. And Chain Strike, he's not showing up today. Alrighty, the Chain Burn deck. Well, we did some burning. Not quite as many chains as I would have liked. Chain Strike, you are a prima donna. But that's what happens when you're a one of. So, unfortunate that we didn't get to use Chain Strike as I wanted to do, but it's a nice little trolley deck. You know, if you do get Chain Strike, it's even better, but it just didn't happen this time. So, I hope, regardless of that you guys enjoyed this rather interesting episode of the All of My Card Games. If you did like it, don't forget to smack the like button. Lets me know that you enjoyed the show. Next time, I do need to make the GOAT deck. And hopefully find people who will play GOAT on EDO Pro. If that don't work out, I'll figure something. And then I do want to play Batterymen again. And now I want to play Infernity. I want to play Infernities again. Why not? Alright, but for now, thank you guys for watching. Your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out. And have a good day.